everybody, Jackie Skelton with JR World Travel, and we are on board the Viking Air, and what a wonderful trip. You've heard me talk about Viking before, and before I want to introduce you to the captain, I'd like to say a huge thank you and a shout out to our BDM, our Business Development Manager, who is Donna Nightingale, and the person that I personally deal with inside Viking for my bookings, and that is Carter Banachia. So Viking is a special cruise line. You've heard me talk about this before. We've been on Viking with the ocean cruise and the river cruises. So this time we're on a river cruise and we're at Basel to Amsterdam. So I have Captain Vadima with me.
Vadim is correct.
Vadim with me, okay. And he's just going to tell you a little bit about the ship, how long he's been with Viking, and what he thinks. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you
very much for spending the time with us. I know your time is precious.
Thank you very much that I'm here.
Yes, good.
And I'm very happy to give to you this interview.
Good. So tell me, how long have you been with Viking?
So this is my second year with Viking.
Good.
On this company, and I would like to mention my whole company, my whole family work on this ship.
Really?
Yes. So my dad is here, my father, he's chief engineer, and my brother, he is a second engineer.
And this is true. So your father is here?
Yes.
All right, so before we go any further, maybe we can get them up in the next couple of days and just say thank you and have the three of you together.
We're gonna do it.
Excellent, I would love to do that. So, what have you done before Viking?
So I started my career with Navy, so I finished university.
Oh, cool.
And after I changed to a civil fleet,
Yes.
to a cargo fleet.
Okay.
And after I started the business with a passenger vessel. And I was working many years like a freelancer.
Yep, okay.
And last year I designated contract with Viking.
Cool. I mean, Viking have a huge reputation. You know, they started fairly small. I mean, I know with the new ocean ships, they're the best ship in the world, best river cruise line in the world, and they are. We've been on a lot of other lines, and yes, they're okay, and they do this and they do that. Viking have their politics right,
Yes.
and they do things correctly.
This is absolutely correct.
Yes.
I'm very proud to be in this company. Why? Because Viking is just number one all around the world.
Absolutely.
Not only on the rivers, also
Yeah, but now the
on
ocean.
the ocean.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people that I know from Royal, from Princess, from whatever, and they've spoken to us that they've submitted their interview papers, and there's a 3 to 5 year wait list. People want to work for Viking.
This is absolutely correctly why people want to work for Viking, because it's coming from a top management, from up to down. This company take care about employees
And it's a family.
because we create a family atmosphere here on board.
Excellent.
It's everything is coming from the top.
Yeah.
So if the company don't take care about employees, you will not have these people here on board with a big smile on the face.
No. We've
And
always
you can
noticed,
see we are coming from all around the world, from Philippines till
Oh.
East West Europe, and everybody are very happy and we can provide this
Yeah.
amazing service for a guest.
And I think that's important. But you know, it shouldn't be difficult today to do that no matter what company you work for. If the company take care of employees, the employees are going to do a lot more for you.
Absolutely
And
correct.
I don't know, companies don't tend to do that today, but Viking do, and this is why some of the people I know, I mean, they'll stay with the companies they're with, but they wait for that opportunity to come into Viking. And Viking's retention rate is huge. What, less than 5% people leave and don't want to come back? I mean, my God, I mean, some of these cruise lines have a revolving door, where Viking they don't.
You are absolutely right. All the people what we see now on board, this cruise, 80% or 90% is coming from the last year.
Yes.
And many employees stay many years here on the vessels.
Yes, absolutely. They don't want to leave. They sign on again and sign on again. We've met some of the crew, and really nice people. I met some cleaning people. I met another guy that was crew member, but he obviously does engineering type things, and just asked them, and he said, "We are never leaving. We are never leaving Viking." So I think that's a huge credit for how Viking do things. We've just did an interview tonight with some passengers, and we have another one coming up. First time Viking cruisers. they will be back again because they said they've travelled other avenues and Viking is by far the best. Now, one group that we're going to interview, it's a family situation, and she says, oh my God, I've been to these places, why do I need to go back? But Dad wants us all to go together. She said, and I have never been on Viking. She said, from the moment I set foot on board, she said, I've never had an experience like this in my life. I mean, I think that's, for first-time Viking cruises, that's what you need, because they will be repeat customers, and that's what you have to have.
You saw it before just a few days. We have more than 50 people repeat us.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm sure we provide such a good service, these people will come back one more time.
Oh,
at
absolutely.
least one more time.
Well, the English people that we've made friends with, this is their first time on Viking, and we're already going to England because 2020 is the 200th anniversary for the pilgrims going from England to the United States. But they're all ready to go, come back to Viking, and Jackie, do whatever, and we're all coming back to Viking. And I think the people that you have will always be repeat clients because you do it so well. But you've got to get the first sale, and they are all saying, I've never experienced anything like this. People say to me, when I say about going Viking, they'll say, Jackie, it's so expensive. No, it's not. It's value for your dollar. Everything's included, all the tours and everything else. And when you put that as a bundle onto another cruise line, it's a lot more expensive.
You see, the company still grow up.
Yes. 5 more ships coming?
No, madam. We receive next year 12 brand new vessels like this one.
Oh, for the rivers?
Only for the rivers.
Oh, really?
Plus, we ordered another 5 new ocean liners.
Yeah, 5 ocean liners and 12 for
And
the rivers.
12 brand new river vessels.
It's like you can't build them quick enough, can you? And they're full. That's the point. They're full. 2 years out, people are booking and they're full. So, lastly, but a couple of other questions. You have a family. I know you do.
Yes, I have a family.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
So I have a wife.
Yes.
And I met she on board.
Oh, really?
So we have now one child together.
How old?
Next month, 2 years old.
Oh, lovely.
So, and I'm very, very happy.
Yeah.
Because exactly if my son has birthday, I have vacation at all.
Excellent.
So we can celebrate all family together.
Absolutely. So whereabouts exactly are you from?
Odessa. It's
Odessa?
South of Ukraine on the Black Sea.
Ah, okay.
In my opinion, most of the beautiful city on the Black Sea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. It really and truly is. So we had a little bit of fun, if you like, but I said to you that I'm from New Zealand originally, and I lived in Australia for 30 years, and now I live in the US. And I said to you, remember I said, but in the New Zealand way, with our Maori population, we have the greeting.
Yes.
And it's called
and
the home.
I like it very much.
Thank you. I appreciate everything.
Thank you to you very much.
Love you guys. Absolutely love Viking too. I really can't, Ross and I can't express how well we're treated. And it is so, and other clients. We're treated so well that we love it.
Thank you very much. We do our best.
Thank you very, very much. And we're interviewing a couple of the other crew tomorrow, so thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. So Jackie Skelton from JR World Travel. I mean, honestly, Viking is the best you can do. So we're signing off today, and we've got a couple of other interviews tomorrow. See you later, guys. Hi everybody, Jackie Skelton here with JR World Travel, and we are in the beautiful city today of Cologne, or Cologne, I think as they said it today. It's been very windy out there, but again, we're on the Rhine River, and some of these cathedrals and the houses, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So we've had the opportunity to meet the staff on board, as we always do, of course, and we've asked that they be generous with their time and let us have a few words with them. So at the moment, I have got the most fabulous tour excursion operator on the river, Ivan. Lovely to meet you formally.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Ivan. All right. So, Ivan, you've been with Viking how long?
Well, it is the start of my 6th season working here.
Okay.
And it's 10 years in total that I spent working on ships.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, I believe you've worked on ocean ships before. So you're on a river ship now, a river boat. What's the difference between that for you?
I would say ship. It's a ship when it can carry a boat.
Yeah, it is. That's right. Absolutely.
From my opinion, it's just the quality of the product that it is delivered on the rivers,
Yep.
and as well the size of the group, the intimacy that you get, the family feeling that you can get by being here in a smaller group.
In a smaller situation.
And of course, the inland sailing is completely different experience than when you are on open seas.
Oh, absolutely. I have some clients that won't go on the ocean because they're terrified of the waves and everything else. And I had one client wouldn't even come on the river because they said, "What if the boat tips over?" I said, "You can walk to the other side, so don't worry about
Here you
it."
don't even feel the boats moving,
No.
especially when we sail downstream like we are doing now.
Yes, instead of going up. Yeah. So I think on the Rhine there's 11 locks.
There are 11 locks. With this cruise we already did pass through 10 of them.
Yep.
So there is only one more in Netherlands on our next night.
Oh, okay, between now and
Between Kinderdijk and
yeah,
Amsterdam.
and
our
Amsterdam.
final port.
Okay, so what do you like most about working for Viking?
Well, working for Viking actually already, as I said, 6th year, I kind of already feel like a family member.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to, at the very start of season, to plan what's going to come ahead next year.
Yep.
And it's just the employees that are working in the operations divided here, we already know each other a lot. Most of us worked together before, and we really became
Okay.
like not just co-workers but friends.
You're very
Very tight.
very tight-knit family. So on the ship, tell them what you actually do.
I'm actually, my position is program director, so
Yep.
I'm the person who makes sure that all the tours run as smooth and on time.
And he does.
And as well taking care of all the entertainment that we have on board. We play some quizzes, we have a beautiful external performers, like tonight we will have a nice classical concert.
Yes.
So that's, I'm here to make sure that all the buses are there, the guides are there, and that they're letting us in the museum or whenever we go.
The choice of guides that you have are absolutely wonderful. You know, we've done the Danube and everything else, but Viking just do things better.
That's nice to hear.
Well, they do, and the guides are well informed. They're fun. The lady we had today was excellent, absolutely excellent. And the game. You know, last night we had a quiz, and then a couple of nights ago we had the other quiz, the not so whatever quiz. You know, it was interesting because it was just a quiz about what we think everybody else was going to say, and everything else. The music. The other thing on the rivers. You have local entertainment that come on board.
Yes, not just the entertainers, but also the guides. They're
Yes.
all from or at least living in the cities that we are visiting.
Yep.
So we try to deliver that local feeling. And
Excellent. So, what would you like to say back to head office?
well, general, I would like to say that we just continue doing as we are, because not just what I see in our guests, but also in crew, that we're all happy to be here.
Yeah, no, that's excellent.
And the way that the company is developing and how we're introducing new things, I think it's really going in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot more ships coming out. There's a lot more river boats coming out. It's just amazing what Viking have done in a relatively short time.
Yes, I would agree. The company really grew a lot
Yeah.
since I came. It was in 2013. But not just that, I also see that there will be still a lot of development in the company as well.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. One last thing. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm coming from Serbia.
Okay.
So Southeast Europe, a little bit of a mixed heritage. But
But that's good. That's excellent.
travel the world, I would say.
Well, I'm glad to see somebody else is travelling the world along
Yes.
with us. So thank you very much for your time. I mean, we know you're busy, but we really appreciate some time. Ross and I like to do this when we go away, so we get to know you a bit more, and then we put this together and it goes to head office, it goes to our BDM, and off it goes to head office.
I'm glad I'm getting on TV.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alan.
Pleasure.
Cheers. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Hi again everybody, Jackie here, back on the Rhine River on the fantastic Viking Air. We've just heard from our tour operator, and very privileged now to have the hotel supervisor or the hotel manager for Viking Air, my good friend Luciano. How are you?
I'm
nice
very good.
to see you, dear.
Hi,
nice to
Jackie.
see you. So Luciano, first of all, where are you from? Italy.
I come from Italy.
That's right.
Obvious. And well, I come from the south of Italy, but I left Italy quite some time ago, about 20 years ago. I've never worked in Italy.
Oh,
I've always
really?
worked abroad. Yes.
Ah, okay. So personally, do you have family?
I am not married myself,
Are you listening, ladies? Okay.
but I have a girlfriend. So,
Don't worry about it. Okay.
and my family, my parents are back in Italy, in the south of Italy. I
Okay.
have one brother on Lake Como.
Oh,
That's
really?
where my home places.
Oh, cool. Now, we were talking before and you said that you've been in the hospitality type industry 20 years.
Over 20 years.
All right, so a question for you. You've been working with Viking for what, 4 years? 4.5
This
years?
is my 4th year with Viking, yes.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is the way other employee or employer work and they look after the employees.
Okay.
Viking is absolutely amazing when it comes to look after the employees. And particularly for me, the huge difference between what I was doing in the past in the
Okay.
hospitality industry and what I'm doing now with Viking is the fact that with Viking I really do get the opportunity to interact with the guests.
Viking are very good at what they do from an employee point of view, but from a guest point of view. You know, Viking is moving forward in leaps and bounds, but people that travel on Viking are never disappointed.
True.
And it's a different experience because the river is different to the ocean, but it's a different experience. So let's just go into more detail about what you do. Tell me what your job is on here and what you do to help the clients.
Well, what do I do here on the ships? Well, I first make sure that all the employees are looked after,
Okay?
because that's very important. We need to understand that, and as an hotel manager, I cannot look after every single guest. I cannot cook for 190
right.
guests that we have on board.
No, that's
and
right.
then at the same time, I need to run to the rooms to prepare their staterooms.
Yep.
And I need to rely on my employees.
Yes.
And I need to make sure that they are looked after so they can provide a service that is
second to none.
absolutely seamless to all our guests.
It is a second to nothing. Everybody on board, from your wait staff to your, the room stewards and then the supervisors, but you don't see them. They're quiet. They're very, very pleasant. And the rooms, I've been on a lot of ships, the rooms are spectacularly clean because they've got time to do that. And I understand from the time because they have time to do their job. And so how many, I don't know, from a hotel point of view, how many times do they go in and out of the rooms to clean? Do you have any idea? I mean, because you leave the room, come back, it's always done. So it's like, is there a set time? They go around, what, twice a day, 3 times a day? What do they do?
We prepare the rooms twice per day.
Okay.
Usually in the morning, when all the guests go out to the excursions, we make sure that we go to the rooms and we
they clean.
prepare the rooms. So when the guests come back, they go for lunch, and maybe after lunch they would like to go for a nap.
Yes, yes.
So the room is ready and prepared, and immediately after dinner or during dinner, we go to the rooms as well and we prepare them. So we do the turn down service when
Okay.
the guest goes back to the room after a night of entertainment in the lounge.
Yes,
They go
yes.
back to the room and everything is prepared. There is nice music waiting for them.
Oh yeah, lovely. It is, yeah.
And
And some dancing and all sorts of different things, you know. Okay, so apart from the captain who steers the ship and does all that sort of thing, you're the person that really controls the ship, the staff, and having it all run like clothwise. So what's the difference for you working in the hospitality industry, say hotel on land, or have you done ocean cruising?
I've not done ocean cruising.
Right.
I come directly from the land
From
operation. And I've always worked in luxury hotels in the past.
Okay.
Always land-based. Especially, I was in London for 9 years.
Oh, really?
And yeah, the difference is that in hotels land-based, you see the guests in the morning when they come to do their check-in.
Yes.
And then they stay one night or two, and then you see them again when they do their check-out. Maybe don't even spend. They don't even go to the restaurant to have their dinner.
No, no. There's a lot more intimacy here on the river cruises with so few guests, and you see us all day, and we're only gone for a few hours, and then we're back again. So the interaction with the crew and the guests is phenomenal. It really and truly is. So I certainly thank you for your precious time. I know it's precious time, unless we're dancing and everything else. So I'm quite yeah. So I mean, I know your time is precious, and we certainly appreciate the time given today, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the next few days.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate everything. Thank you. Bye. Okay, and I'll be back later on with somebody else. Hi everybody, Jackie here with JR World Travel, and we're back again on the wonderful Rhine River, and we're on the Viking Air. So we've interviewed a couple of the other staff members, but there's a special treat coming up now. We have the extraordinary chef, Bobby. Welcome, Bobby.
Thank you very much.
The food on these cruise lines is unbelievable. So Bobby, first off, where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria. My city is Varna, close to the Black Sea.
Close to the Black Sea?
Yes.
Excellent. Do you have family?
Yes, I am married, happy married, 22 years.
Happy married. I like the way you said that.
I have 2 kids, one daughter 9 and my boy is 19.
19 and 9. Oh my goodness me. All right, so 2-part question. How long have you been a chef?
Chef, actually my career started 2001 on Princess Cruises, this American Ocean Line. Exactly like executive chef, I'm like last 6 years on Viking.
And 6 years on Viking.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? You were on a big ocean liner and now you're here. What's the difference for you?
There is, I can say there is plus, minus and minus.
Yes.
So in the really answer, you can stay more and more to talk about this, you know, but there I have more time to enjoy my free time.
Yes.
Here I enjoy with my family.
Yes, yeah. So you've been 6 years, you said, with Viking?
8.
8 years with Viking now. Excellent. I mean, the food, how do you get the food? I mean, you hear Vikings saying that they will buy food in the local towns and things like that for special dishes?
Yeah, by the company we have the schedule and we have the deliver company which they give me all the stuff which I need. So one is for the vegetables, one is only for the fresh and frozen milk, some coffee. I have delivered and they give me one time in Breibach and one time is in the Breibach.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I mean, it's quite nice. I mean, the thing is the food is really diverse. I mean, we've got food for everybody, not just one section of the market.
No. This schedule which you have exactly when I finish one of the food, coming the next one. So my fridge is almost in the end of the cruise, it's almost empty.
Empty, yeah. Empty. So what do you like cooking the best?
Oh, any cuisine. If you ask me Bulgarian, of course, but here I cannot show nothing from my cuisine. And we have, they say, Balkan style.
Yes.
Balkan style you can choose only if you come to our countries.
Okay.
Here, everything. I don't have favorite, I can eat and try everything because I'm so interested, and during my future I try to be more testing for China or if I have time to go there.
So would you like to do more exotic type?
Yes.
Excellent. So you said you've been a chef since 2001.
Yep.
And where did you go for that university? Or you go to cooking school? What do culinary?
I have actually my business of my career started in Bulgaria, which I have 9 months course. This is very long. It's not like school, but course.
Yes. Okay.
And after that, during my stay in the United States with Princess Cruises, I have culinary international school.
Okay.
Actually, this is a school for the 18 years old people, but the company just paid for me to go every weekend because I make the cruises Miami to Miami. Every Miami in the morning I leave 6 o'clock and come back like 6 o'clock before the ship leave, and I train myself just for the document because the Princess actually is my main school.
This is your main school. So how many people in your galley on the ship that you?
Here or in the ocean line?
No, here.
We have 12. to help with me. This two dishwashers, they are separate. This means they are my team, but they are a little bit separate.
And then on the ocean cruise, bit different then, isn't
I
it?
have under me, because my last position is the sous chef, I have 220 cooks altogether.
Oh my goodness me, all under your direction too. So a lot more busy, I think, a lot more time here to do something perhaps more special, and you're always in the dining room, so you have time to come out and speak to people.
This is one of my rules, you know. I expect when I go inside in the restaurant, everybody know who is the chef Bobby, for example.
Yes, absolutely.
And I can get all the bad comment, because you know, my grandfather always say, Bobby, you have 5 fingers and 5 of them they are different. Don't expect from 100 or 200 people they have the same taste, or they say the same thing, you know.
Everybody is different.
Yeah,
everybody is different. But Viking is really, really good, and we've been on the ocean liner for Viking as well. And Viking just do things wonderfully.
For the Viking Ocean, even I don't stay there, but I have some book experience.
Okay.
They're a little bit different from another alliance.
Oh yes.
Even for the crew business.
Yeah, very much so, very much so. So it's good. But that's okay. We've enjoyed everything so far. We've still got another couple of days to sample what you're going to give us, but we've enjoyed everything so far, and it's fun. The crew on the ship is the other. You know, you get used to crew, but it's they're very united, and we have a lot of fun with everybody. So, but I know your time is precious as well, so we thank you, darling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. See you later.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Jackie's over and out at the moment. Hi again everybody, Jackie Skelton back here again on the wonderful, wonderful Rhine River and on Viking Air. And don't forget, we are JR World Travel. We've been interviewing some of the staff. You'll see the captain, you're going to see the chef, and you're going to see the hotel manager, and the shore excursion person. And the person I've got now though is fairly special. He's fun to be around. He's dancing and he keeps everybody entertained. And before I introduce you, I am going to give you just a little story. Yesterday, it was cold, we'd been out, and he came back and he had Happy Chocolate. So Happy Hot Chocolate had some other stuff in it as well. But he was laughing, and he's walking down on his phone and he's saying, no, you can't have my recipe, I've told you before. Starbucks always want my recipe, he says. You know, so everybody's laughing, and the ship here is a very happy ship. So, Ronell is our next guest, and he is actually the maitre d' of the hotel. So welcome, Sunshine. How are you?
Hello, excellent. Thank you very much for having me here.
You're welcome. All right, so first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Manila, from the capital of the Philippines.
Yep. And how long have you been with Viking?
This is my 6th season with Viking, 6 years, yeah. Third season as a maitre d' hotel.
Excellent, excellent. So did you do this type of work before?
Yeah, before I joined with, I've been in the ocean liner.
Okay.
But before I work in the ocean liner, I was working in the hotel in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends there, and then started flying in the ocean liner, and then after that, I moved to river cruises here in Viking. That's to make a change.
So, as you've also worked in the ocean liner, what's the difference for you between the ocean liner and the river cruise?
Actually, there's no big difference between the ocean and the river cruises, because it's the same job for us. The only thing is here is a bit smaller, and then we can accommodate all the guests.
Absolutely.
And then, because before when I was working in the ocean liner, I started as a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most of us all go there somewhere.
Exactly. So from the bottom, and then of course you need to work hard. You need to focus to your job.
Yes.
You need to love your job. What are you doing in the ship, especially?
Yeah.
And then it's perfect time. So they saw my potential, and then they promoted me. So
congratulations, and you're very happy about that. That's excellent, though. Okay, so being the hotel maitre d', what do you actually do? What is your job?
Excuse me. As a maitre d' here in the ship, I'm responsible for the service, especially here in the bar and the restaurant. I'll make sure everybody's following the company standards.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the right thing. Everything is running smooth.
Okay.
So this is my job, to make sure everybody's happy as well. All the crew members, all the staffs are happy.
Yeah, I mean, Viking, the riverboat, because it's a lot smaller, there's a lot more interaction with the crew, you know, from the passengers' point of view, but the crew always appear to be very happy anyway. And I think they have a bit of leeway, like last night we're dancing and everything else, and as long as the clients are happy, then the crew interacts a bit as well, but the passengers love that. You're not untouchable. You are a person, and you're there with that. So you have your captain, as I said, that steers your ship, the hotel manager, and then you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your aspirations for the future? What do you want to do?
Actually, I'm now a maitre and then I, of course, want to learn more.
Yes.
Or maybe someday they will now promote me as hotel manager, but not for now, because I need to learn more. I need to learn more because here on the ship, every day you're learning, different things.
Yes, yeah.
So that's what I need, I want to achieve as well.
Good.
Because I don't want to stay like this. Of course, everybody has a goal to
Well, you've got to grow, otherwise you become a bit stale and probably not like the job quite as much. So you're from the Philippines. I mean, I'm out of New Zealand and Australia, so we have a lot of interaction with the Philippine people. And so you're from there. Are you married?
I am.
And you have children?
I do have 3 children. Yeah.
3 children.
Yeah. I have 3 daughters. So be careful.
You need to stay working. The girls cost you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are they?
I have a 16 years old,
Oh dear.
15 and 5. So
6. Oh my goodness me. Where do they go to school? In the Philippines? Do they go to school in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Excellent. And what does your wife do?
No, she's a plain housewife, so she's
Good.
taking care of all my
Taking care of the
daughters.
children. Well, a 16-year-old, oh dear. And you're so far away from there.
19.
19, yeah.
1979 when I was born, so I'm 38 years old. So.
Yeah, but I'm glad, Viking, you like Viking anyway,
Yes,
so...
I do really love Viking.
Excellent, excellent. All right then, dear, thank you for your time. We appreciate, I know time is precious with everybody. And it's a pleasure for Ross and I to speak to the staff. We always make ourselves known to the staff and they always know who we are. But it's nice to be able to film you and get some interaction with you. So look forward to seeing you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just sit there for a while, it's okay, and I'll go over and out. So Jackie Skelton, JR World Travel, where we are continuing our trip on the Rhine. And today, as I said, we're in Cologne, or Cologne, as I think they said. And we've been interviewing the staff for you. So just be aware that when you're on the river boats, this is who you're going to be seeing. So we're over and out, and I'll see you back with some clients later. Bye. Hi again, everybody. Jackie Skelton with JR World Travel. We are still on the Rhine, and we are still in Cologne, they sort of today? Yeah, something like that. You'll see that we've interviewed the staff and the captain and the maitre d' and all that. But when Ross and I are away, we really try and mix in with some of the passengers. We ask them what they think. And we've had a wonderful experience ourselves. We've met some wonderful people, and I have 2 here with you at the moment. They are from England. The third should be here. She's not here, so she misses out. But anyway, I have Mike and Sandra with me at the moment. And so Mike first. So where are you from, and where do you live now?
I live in the southwest of England, in Devon, and as far as that's concerned, we live in the county town called Exeter.
And Exeter was bombed during World War II, like a lot of the history around here.
It was. It was one of the Baedeker raids and suffered great damage because of that, much like some of the German cities.
It's amazing, isn't it, really, what the history between that country and this is unbelievable. So Sandra, where are you from?
I'm from the southwest, the same, but north Devon.
Okay.
And I was born in a pub and I lived there until I was 11 years old.
I like that idea.
Yes, it was very nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very quiet.
Brought up from a young age on the
rural.
bottle.
Sort of.
Yes, sort of. Okay, so this is your first cruise, I believe, on Viking.
It is.
But you've been on other cruises, like the Queen Mary, Cunard Line and everything else. So first of all, what have you thought about this particular cruise on the river?
Well, we've both enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's been sociable, the staff are first class, and the facilities on board are excellent.
Yeah.
It's a more relaxed way of doing things.
Yeah.
You're able to get on and off regularly, and you've got wonderful views from each area of the boat.
It's been wonderful. We came down through the valley yesterday. What do you think about that, Sandra?
It was fabulous. It was dry, mainly, and sunny. The sun kept coming
Yeah.
out, and it was lovely, absolutely gorgeous.
All the castles and all the old homes, and it's just wonderful. Mind you, we visited, what was it, Marksburg Castle yesterday.
Yes, we did, and it was
That was for the goat track?
very needed to be a mountain goat. How they managed then, I do not know. But
No,
it was
it's amazing.
wonderful.
Yeah, it is. So the difference for you guys, I mean, I know what you said about Viking, but the difference between the bigger ocean liner and this, what's the difference for you guys?
Well, I think on the big ocean liner, there's much more people.
Yep.
So therefore you don't have that same sort of friendly atmosphere that you get to know so many different people on board.
Absolutely. What do you think to the staff, Sandra?
They're lovely. They're so nice, accommodating. Anything you want, they will do within their
powers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's so nice because it's so sociable.
Yeah.
That's what I like, and it's not at all stuffy.
Oh, goodness, no.
It's really very nice.
You know, with 190, I think the maximum is about 210 on Viking, on the river cruises. And it is, because you can meet people, everybody knows everybody after the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not name, but they see you and say hi, and this is what I like.
Well, you've also got the facility, because you're going out on coach trips.
That's right.
Then you're actually interacting with other people as you go through. So
Absolutely.
That's quite good as well.
And even the walking tours, we're in a group, so we all socialise in the group and things like that. So you'd recommend Viking again?
Without hesitation. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's such a lovely way to travel.
Yeah, it
we
is.
will definitely be doing it again.
Excellent, excellent. So just out of interest, where do you think you might like to go next time? Do you know what all their itineraries are?
Well, we've looked at Lyon down to the south of France.
Provence or whatever. Bordeaux.
Yeah, so we looked at that. The Douro is another one.
Oh, yes, Douro, yeah.
Our friends have done the Douro, and we're very impressed with that.
Yes, yeah.
So that's a possibility.
And then there's Moscow.
What,
you know.
No, I don't think we were going to Moscow somewhere.
No, I'm
Yeah.
quite happy just to do because we travelled down through by car. We'd like to do it by river next.
Yeah, because as I said, you used to live in France too, so...
We had a holiday home. We lived there for just a holiday home.
Yeah, and just very briefly, what's your background, Mike? I mean, you a police officer?
I
or
was
what
a police officer for 32 years and then did investigative work thereafter.
Cool. All right, so it's nice to be retired?
Very nice. It's nice to have him home all the time.
Well, yeah, especially in today's society. It wasn't quite so bad back then, but I mean, today's society, it's terrifying having a police officer in the family. It really and truly is.
Yeah, I suppose it is. So it's not a thing you think about.
No, I guess not. I guess not. So, I mean, I know you have another lady travelling. She's a single lady.
Yes.
Her husband unfortunately passed away some years ago.
Yes.
But Diane, do you know how I think she likes it. She spoke to me. She loves it.
She's having a ball. She's really having a lovely time because it's not often she, gets to go on holiday like this. Something she's always wanted to do. She's going to do it again as well.
Well, we went up on the gondola yesterday, and she's never been on a gondola, so of course I choose the one that's got the glass bottom. But she said she had a great time.
I'm sure she did. She said she thoroughly enjoyed it, and she was thrilled that you actually went up with her as well.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much, you two. Anything else you'd like to say to Viking at all?
Well, no,
this goes to
nothing.
head office, so...
Oh, right. Well, you've got it right. I mean, it's just superb.
All right.
Fabulous.
And in fact, I think we'd both be interested to see what the cruise ship's like. Because I've seen...
We've done that. It's brilliant.
Seen that, and I think that may be an opportunity next time.
I think so. Excellent.
And
Thanks so much.
We've been very lucky with the weather as well. So
Yes, it's only been a bit
nice.
drizzly couple of days, but we're okay. Thanks, guys. Time for that cocktail now.
Very welcome.
Yeah, time for the cocktail. Okay, everybody, thanks very much. Jackie Skelton here. Don't remember JR World Travel, and we'll be back shortly. Bye. Hi everybody, Jackie Skelton with JR World Travel. We are back here. We're still on the Rhine, still on Viking Air, and we're here till 3 a.m. So there's people getting off. They're going to some German beer house and everything else. It's been a wonderful trip so far. We still have 2 more days. But look, as I said to you, we've interviewed the crew and we've got some clients on board, and then we have some guests that we've met. And this is without exception. There's a whole family of these guys on board. So I mean, but these two are prepared to sort of say something, so this is it. So Mark and Corinne, yeah. I come from New Zealand. I don't get that right. All right. So Corinne, first of all, let's start with you. Where are you from?
From all over but the United States, and we currently live in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. No, I know it very well. And so you live in South Carolina, but where are you from, Mark?
I'm originally from Alabama.
Okay.
I'm an Auburn University graduate.
Oh, really?
Born and raised in Auburn, and we'll follow her wherever she goes.
There you go.
Where do you plan on going? I mean, hello.
I know, right?
Keep going. Okay, don't run out. Okay. Now, you're obviously married. You have children?
Yes, 3.
3?
Yep.
Ages?
20, 19, and 14.
Oh my goodness me, okay.
Yes,
So
why do you think we're on vacation?
I don't blame you. I'd be gone long before that. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. So is this your first Viking cruise?
It is.
It's our first Viking cruise. Yes.
But you've cruised obviously before.
Yep.
Okay. So you've only been on the oceans before, not the rivers?
Correct.
What do you think of the river cruise?
I don't ever want to go back on the ocean.
You're like me. Thank you. Yep. What about you?
Yeah, same. It's been spectacular. I love the intimacy of the staff. I love how everybody that we all get to know each other on the boat, both the staff, the people, the guests, everything. It's just phenomenal. Couldn't ask for more.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you said about. I mean, because we're agents and what have we do the big cruises and everything else. Viking do have an ocean cruising. They have vessels. They are magnificent. If you get a chance, please go on that. 900 people on the size of a ship that would take 25.
Right.
So you've got plenty of time, and it's the same as here. You've got your beer, wine, and soft drinks with your wine and dinner. And you've got your tours. The ship is a little different. You've got a laundry on board that is complimentary. You have a spa on board that is complimentary. But other than that, the staff and that are just the same. So if you get a chance, go on that because
I absolutely would. I can't. I mean, everything that Viking does is top notch, and I think what speaks to me is that the staff returns every year. That 90% of them
98%,
come back. It's something unbelievable.
It is.
Says to me that they enjoy genuinely what they do, that the company treats them well, and it shows because
the company does treat them well. We had a little story. We had a fellow that we met when we did the river cruise on the Danube, Budapest up to Nuremberg, and he was saying he had 3 good days in his life. The day he joined Carnival for training, the day he left Carnival, and the day he joined Vite. Well, the thing is, the training is excellent with Carnival. A little bit like McDonald's, they train you for business, they train you very well. But unfortunately, when you go on these huge cruise lines, they don't seem to have the time to be the room steward for so many rooms. Here they have less rooms, they can do what they're supposed to do. So he just loved it. But the only time people leave Viking, I believe, and I've been told by many people, is if it's a family situation or whatever. Otherwise, this crew that's on now, they've already signed up for the next round, and that's 9 months' time.
Right.
So it's sort of, it's just wonderful. So I know you're here with other family members.
Correct.
What's their feeling been?
Well, we've talked to them. We've talked about our expectations.
Yep.
And what we expected from the cruise.
Okay.
And what we have experienced with the cruise. And our experiences have far outweighed our expectations.
That's excellent.
And it's across the board. I don't think anyone has had a single episode that has been less than perfect.
You've been happy with the excursions?
Yes.
Very much.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the tour operators, like the people. Viking pick who they want.
It's clear.
And what Ross and I have always liked is the fact that they have their own buses. They own their own bus line. So if something happens, they bring the buses in. You're not waiting around. You go and do other things. And it's just really, really good.
Right.
So you'd recommend Viking ocean or river to anybody else?
Absolutely. We've gone on some other cruises, and the excursions are not included usually.
No, that's right.
And so you pay a premium for the excursion, and if you want to be on your own, then you really are completely on your own.
We find, and everything has its place and people expect different things. Viking are just very intimate, very personal. After 24 hours, we all know each other by saying hi, hello, and everything else. But they know who you are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this is what I like. It's much more personal. So when do you plan? Are you planning on doing another one sort of within the next 12 months, 18 months, or whatever the case may be?
We'd love to. It is more challenging with kids. But,
of course it is.
Yeah, but we would love to. We're talking about probably 2 years.
Yep.
We'd be trying to do a different one.
Good time to book out for that amount of time. And the reason I tell you that is because you can get a choice of your cabin. Your air is sometimes free, or complimentary, I should say. Nothing free in this world.
Right.
Complimentary and everything else. So it's been excellent. Look, I thank you very, very much for your time.
Absolutely.
And it's just nice to to get some feedback from other people.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and it's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
Ah, cool.
I'm getting welcomed on the bus.
Oh yeah. It's Walmart. Yeah.
That's right, Walmart greeters.
All right, guys. Thanks so much, Jackie Skelton here and Ross. We are JR World Travel. We sell a lot of Viking. We love our Viking staff and everything else. So we look forward to seeing you on our next trip. You take care now. Bye.
On the Black Sea. So I am half Ukrainian and half German. So I have two mother languages, Ukrainian and German Deutsch. And I speak only little bit English, just little bit. So everybody understand my perfect British American accent? Everybody understand?
Yes.
Perfect. So then we can continue. It is our old tradition in our company. I would like to introduce, and I'm very proud to introduce to you the most important people here on board. And I would like to start with my right hand. Big round applause, Mr. Christoph from Germany. This is our first officer. So both of us, me and Mr. Christoph, we are in charge for safe navigation, for your safety, for safety from all our crew, and of course for all ship. The next one in our line, of course, best engineer in all our fleet. Big round of applause for him, Mr. Ivan, as well from Ukraine. And I say this last cruise, but nobody was believed to me. This is my papa, my father, and this is no joke. So Viking is so nice company that half of my family working on this ship. So, and now actually for this moment, I was wait from yesterday. And this is very important moment to introduce to you. And after to pass the microphone to my personal friend, he is like my brother. Best hotel manager in our fleet, Mr. Luciano from Italy.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How was your day?
Great.
Good. Since tonight is the official welcome cocktail, I will officially introduce to you the people that will go above and beyond the call of duty to try and make you happy. Well, I'll start with a person that has a very, very important role on board of this ship. I will give you a little hint, and then you will need to guess who that person is. He's been in the company for 7 years, and he has a very precise goal. He has to make you gain 1 kilo per day.
Yes.
Can you guess who that person is?
Bobby!
Bobby! Please put your hands together for Chef Bobby! However, his delicious food would never reach your table without the entire brigade of waiters and waitresses bringing these delicious dishes from the galley onto your table. And they are orchestrated and managed to perfection by a young gentleman. Ronald, you should do your haircut before you come here. He claims to have the best haircut in the fleet. Please put your hands together for Ronald.
His head in the morning for good luck.
That's right, absolutely.
And now is the turn of a young lady. She's responsible for the cleanliness of the entire ship.
Oh.
She makes sure that when you go out to your excursion, when you come back, you go to your room and your room is immaculate. As well, when you send your clothes to be washed and pressed, they come back to your room and they are just in perfect conditions. As well, she makes sure that all of us, all the officers, we have our dry cleaning done and we all look always very sharp. Please put your hands together for Angela, the housekeeper. Well, now is the turn of a person that doesn't need to be introduced, to be honest with you, because you have seen him many times already during these 2 days. And he's responsible for all the excursions. He's responsible for the tour guides. He coordinates all the tour guides, and he makes sure that all the excursions run to perfection. Please put your hands together for Ivan, the program director. Well, let me spend a couple more words about Ivan. Ivan was here on this ship in 2015, and then he was assigned to another ship in 2016 and 2017. And I went to the company, I went to the corporate, and I said, I want Ivan back. And Ivan is here now in 2018. Welcome back, Ivan. But now is the turn of the most important person on board of the ship. The bar chef, Natalia!
Yeah.
Big round of applause for Natalia. Without Natalia, there is no alcohol here. However, there is another person that is equally important. Without him, there is no entertainment, there is no music, there is no dancing, there is no live music. Please put your hands together for Gigi, the on-board musician. Well, Gigi was here in 2015 and 2016 as well. In 2017, he was assigned to another ship, and I said, I'm not gonna have that. I want Gigi back, and Gigi is here. Welcome back, Gigi. Well, I'll pass the microphone back to my friend Vadim for the toast. Ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dear ladies and gentlemen, all of us, we wish you amazing and fantastic holiday. Thank you very much that you are with us and with Viking. Cheers. Prost zum Wohle.
Prost. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Salute.
Gosh, just arrived in time.
Cheers. Cheers, darling. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Sorry. Cheers. Salute. Cheers. Salute, Sandra. Cheers. Just in time.
Yeah, you're really good.
Cheers.
At least now.